So we're on paragraph A. Okay, we're back live. And are you okay with paragraph A? You can live with
I
it?
can live with it.
Okay,
At this point.
okay. Tucker, that's where we were, middle of page 6.
Yes,
Carry on.
and wrap up paragraph A, that annual training requirement for the state is applied to the chair of any public body that is not an advisory body.
Okay,
Fantastic.
perfect. All right, carry on.
The next set of changes will all be in section 8 of the bill, which starts on page 11. And the committee had asked for first, subdivision 6 of subsection C on page 12. Reorganization of that subdivision committee to analyze voter turnout and voting methods currently used throughout the state. I have corrected that error in a subsequent draft for the committee to use.
Sorry, what line are you on?
Page 19, line 19.
Page 12, line 19.
Yes.
It's corrected in the next draft.
This is what's 141% already.
Yes.
Yeah.
5.4
And it will now be analyzed.
voter turnout and then presidency.
Right.
Okay.
Right. On page 13, there is a new subsection E labeled consultation. The working group shall consult with the Vermont Press Association and Communications Union Districts.
And I know what you're gonna say. Other stakeholders. Yeah.
Now, we'll be 5.5.
Put it right.
And other relevant stakeholders or other impacted stakeholders.
Engaged.
Relevant.
Relevant, other relevant stakeholders.
And so it shall be. It is.
Okay.
5. Okay.
Deep strive.
Or should, ORSH. Or sh. Okay,
So,
anything, Senator Clarkson?
so if we're doing the 5.4,
Yeah, don't send it yet.
line 1. Resources, I think we should actually change this. I thought the last thing was investigate whether increased use of resources for participants.
You got it. It's in there.
Whoa, wait, good. Good catch, Allison.
Yep. Okay. All right. Any other changes that you remember, Tucker?
I believe that is it. It's based on
Okay.
the various.
Could everyone just skim through it one more time to see if there's anything that we missed? Or any questions about?
And if there's something major,
Are we gonna add to the working group something about,
Training?
yeah, increasing training to all the things?
Yes. So where does that make sense? Can we add it to something that's already there instead of creating another one number?
sorry, what was that?
The training thing to add to the working group for other
Oh,
people.
I actually identify the technical, identify the technical assistance equipment and training necessary for municipalities to run
yeah.
effective and inclusive
there.
or hybrid public meetings. It's not.
It's not, that's about the technology.
Yeah, that's about the
itself.
technology training. It is
Yeah.
not about open meeting training.
Exactly, so where,
I thought we had language about that.
we talked about it, but it didn't get in there yet. Recommend best practices for,
Get added new.
we added it for select board chairs, we were gonna
But it's
add
not
it
for
for this
everyone.
for other people. How about, what were you gonna suggest, Tucker?
Under the recommend best practices for
Yep,
a new subdivision C, reading training of public bodies for compliance with the open meeting law.
Sure. So, sorry, what page?
so would it be C or D? Cause there's already A, B, and C there.
and added a C and read letter C to D, so they
Okay.
don't have to move the
Oh,
and
okay.
around.
Oh,
He's very clever then.
okay.
True.
Okay. Do we want to see any other things we missed? Okay. Do we wanna see the draft before we vote on it? Tucker, can you send it to Olivia? Once you get it done, and
Be great. It's not that late. I mean,
we're doing pretty well.
And your
Um,
ride's still on the floors,
I'll drive it.
yeah, I was gonna say, you're right, it's on the floor.
so your passengers.
Keep writing.
So we are at this point on what draft number, Tucker?
This will be 5.4.
5.4. Clean copy. Okay, I'm gonna just skip, I can't open it on my computer because.
Yeah, because it hasn't come to us yet.
Who's gonna report this one? Bruce?
I'm gonna report it, can you post it, Olivia?
That's the problem. Now,
Okay.
Well, that's not the.
it's my Taiwan key. Our son,
maybe that's-
If you like a sip for my juice.
No, now I'm nervous about this.
Okay, while we're waiting for this, I just,
Sure this is.
I see this, pardon me? I Senator White, and I think there was one other person has asked me about S-283,
Yeah,
which is the bill about school district ballots. We are not taking that bill up because we are not taking up any elections policy in an election year.
Right, that was our response. Irene asked, but that was Irene's bill.
I will, and I've told Senator Renner that, I told Senator Watson that,
oh, thank you, that's very helpful.
yeah, it's just, we don't do election
We-
policy in an
Oh,
election
that's
year.
great to know.
We all got emailed the same.
I can reply to
From
the
Essex.
email, but I just wanted you all to know.
Yeah,
No, I really appreciate that, yeah, I got two, so I was like.
yeah, we got two last night.
Okay, Tucker, where are we at?
Thank you for.
Yeah, I just,
Everything's been updated. I have sent the clean copy of draft 5.4 to the committee and to Olivia.
So we look it online then, right?
yes, we can,
Yes, we can.
have not gotten it yet, so I just wanna, or we vote on it, I just wanna look at it.
So we should pull it up. Got it.
I post it.
Yeah.
Like 2 days.
Oh. Well, we meeting at 4:30.
We're waiting for draft 5.4. The,
Two texts.
oh, here we go, it's in my email, if I see, can I?
And it needs to.
Tucker, there it is.
Okay.
Just take a couple minutes to show up.
It's a miracle.
Okay. Just skim through 5.4, the one, those of you who have it open, just to make sure it includes all the things we just talked about. Not that we don't trust you, Tucker, but just as we're voting on it, I wanna make sure it's there.
We need to change it. There's always an amendment.
You guys will return this in there. Okay. Looks good, I think. All right,
Just,
question. You have a question?
Yeah, I just, it just didn't occur to me, Tucker, on page 1. Meetings of public bodies, be conducted using standard rules and best practices. Does standard rules mean like Robert's Rules of Order? Is that what, or Mason's rules, or standard rules what are applied to the appropriate rules for that body?
So that was my term that I gave to Tucker and so I don't know. So standard rules, what I meant by it was Robert's Rules of Order or Mason's rules, rules that are,
Applicable to that body.
yeah, not some kind of kooky rules that nobody understands, but just standard rules.
Okay, thanks, I thought that's what it meant, I'd never seen that term until this bill.
That's, I
Got it.
gave it to Tucker, but I mean, if that's not what we wanna use, it's fine with me. I just wanted to,
As long as
do you
that-
feel like that is okay, the way it is?
Yes,
Not really?
No, that was a solid yes. That was a solid yes.
Qualified, yes.
No, it was a solid yes.
Let Tucker speak.
I was going to say that this is an expression of your intent. So as long as it is matching what is in your mind and scienter about this bill, then it is correct. So the clause is using standard rules and best practices. So standard is likely going to apply throughout that clause and be interpreted as uniform. Form rules and best practices for both meeting format and method of delivery. So some standardization for our public bodies.
Thank you. I think that's fine.
That's fine.
What was
Okay.
it? Our mind and our what?
Scienter.
Our scienter. I feel that it does reflect that for me. Definitely in my scienter. I definitely feel that that's the.
Glad you do.
Your high school classes.
All
Are
right.
we ready to Goldilocks this in?
Yeah, we are. We love this. We are all there. Could I have a motion to Goldilocks?
I would move.
Oh,
Alright.
she's the mover all the time.
I would move that we gratefully accept and pass out favorably draft 5.4 of S55, the open meeting law bill of 2024.
Excellent. Is there further discussion? Is there anything left to discuss? Oh my gosh, there is.
I have something to say. I want to first really thank the committee for working on finding a path forward on this. It is clearly a representation of compromise. I do not think it is strong enough. I do not think it protects the most vulnerable members of our society's access to democracy enough. And I hope to be back here in 2026 after we get this report fixing those things. But I do really appreciate that it takes a huge step forward.
Thank you. I agree that I'm really grateful for the committee for sticking with this, for finding a path forward, so for being comfortable with the 180, for listening and hearing the feedback that we were getting from witnesses, and for being willing to compromise, because I think that we really needed to do it, and I'm really grateful for that. So if there's no other discussion, the clerk can call the roll.
Senator Delahousky,
Yes.
Senator Toy,
Yes.
Senator Norris, yes, Senator Watson,
Yes.
Senator Clarkson,
Yes.
Chair Hardy.
Yes. I'll report it. Thank you, everybody, really sincerely. Thank you very much. This was a good way to end the day.
Yes, we needed this.